Hey everyone, and welcome to Metroid Season 2. More games, more jokes, and more Metroid! Metroid has been known for its unique and challenging boss battles. That is with a couple exceptions.
Admit it, we all love Metroid, but on the rare occasion, Metroid has given us some pretty fucking lame boss battles. Here's 6 of them.
First and foremost, I'm not going to include any bosses from Metroid Prime Hunters because I didn't feel like capturing footage from the DS. That game sucks, and 7 is a prime number, so I didn't want to use it. Wait a minute. 7 is a prime number, and I'm talking about Metroid Prime, and it's a prime number. No wonder I can't get laid.
Talon 4, 4th planet of the FS-176 system. That was right, wasn't it? Talon 4, home to many different cookie-cutter biomes. You got your Pacific Northwest biome, your lava biome, and your Arctic biome.
Oh, what? You're saying that Talon Overworld isn't similar to the Pacific Northwest? How do you know? Did you fucking grow up here? I got the Sea-Town swag all over this bitch here. Sea-Town swag. And where's my check?
Thardus is the boss of Vendrana Drifts, the snow level of Metroid Prime. Here's the story of how Thardus came to be. One day, the pirates were all like, oh, hey, we found this Phazon stuff. Why don't we just shove it in these here rocks and see what happens? Oh, look at that. They're sentient now. All right, on to the next project.
Why is this a shitty boss battle? Why would I put it on this list? It's been praised time and time again by Metroid fans alike, and the answer is quite simple. Because it's really fucking tedious and boring. Think that take was too angry? Think I scared him? Well, I don't want to scare him. I mean, I'm trying to have sex with someone.
He shows up, you throw on the thermal visor, you attack his weak spot. You blow up enough, and he freaks out for 10 fucking minutes. Okay, just... Okay, would you just stop freaking out and let me kill you?
Fuck!
Rollin'. Stop fucking rolling so I can kill you. It's happened. You've done it. You've gone across Skytown assembling the parts needed for the Theronian bomb. You fought off the space pirates and you dropped that sucker on the Leviathan shield.
Now all you gotta do is face the boss, and after a thrilling adventure like that, I can only imagine the boss is some sort of crazy hard yet fun and super satisfying thing.
Oh, he's just a robot that makes arms out of other little robots. Yay!
You know, some people complain that my show doesn't follow any sort of logical flow or consistency. They also complain that I show too much skin. But damn it, man! This last entry flows into this entry so much. It's like that idea of adventure and build-up, only to get blue-balled at the last minute. It's like junior prom all over again.
And what did I do? Oh, nothing. Just snuck through an entire space pirate mothership with nothing but a little pea shooter in my skin-tight spandex flight suit. Fuck!
The space pirates are 8 feet tall. They shoot you 3 times and you're done for. And how are they going to follow up a challenge like this?
Maybe by waiting till the last 5 minutes of the game to give me all the best power-ups. Makes sense if you don't think about it. Robo Ridley is really lame.
Think about it. This is Ridley. Fucking Ridley's successor.
It's like he's sitting around the space pirate boardroom meeting and he's like, okay guys, I gotta get serious for a minute. I've been arranging the estate and what happens to the organization after I die. And so, in the event of my untimely demise, the last line of defense is my robot. He's unstoppable. And I want to be buried in a kiss coffin. Deep within the catacombs of dark ether, there lies a creature so dreadful, so diabolical, so fucking cheap.
Look, I know I say fuck a lot, but I'm a growing boy, it's always on my mind. The Boost Guardian is notorious for being one of the most hated bosses in Metroid history. But why? Let's dissect it.
For starters, most of the bosses you face on Dark Ether provide you with at least a couple light beacons that you can stay safe and regenerate energy in, but not this battle. Usually at this point in the game, you should have a pretty good arsenal and energy tank count for where sticking outside of the safe zones isn't too much of a problem. That being said, most of the enemies you're fighting don't take half an energy tank away every time they hit you.
Remember how I was complaining about Thardus because you spend half of the time just waiting for him to stop rolling around so that you can attack him? That's not what a good boss battle consists of. A good boss battle has you standing toe-to-toe on the offense with them and fighting for dear life just to defeat them.
Damage him a bit, then he boosts around the room for a couple minutes and you have to bomb him and repeat.
Oh, but you don't know the dread that is the Boost Ball Guardian. The Boost Ball Guardian is like your cousin who's starting to play an instrument and you let him borrow your guitar with the tremolo on it.
It's like if you give your kid cousin a guitar, then the first thing he does is just starts hammering away at it. You know, maybe we would have been better off if the Ing were just like, these more probabilities are cool and all, but I can't honestly see what we do with this, and then throw it in a black hole or something. Have Samus find it on her own way, like with the missile launcher. But no, they just had to have every Morph Ball ability have its respective Guardian, and the absolute worst is the Spider Guardian. The Spider Guardian is not the hardest boss battle. He doesn't even do a lot of damage, but he's frustrating as all hell. The main issue is that you're forced to go with blistering speed before the Guardian reaches a certain point on the track before you do it all over again. But you have to be extremely precise so you could line up perfectly to actually get into the bomb slot on a surface that isn't even level!
This is how I picture this boss battle was added to the game.
You know, Samus doesn't actually get to beat her two biggest enemies. No, don't worry. I have a simple solution to this. We're going to play into the fans' nostalgia by adding one of the most beloved enemies in the Metroid universe. Kraid? No. Phantoon. Phantoon is a mid-level boss that was somehow powerful enough to be a guardian of the passageway to Turian. He's basically one step above mini-boss. Next thing you know, they'll have Botwoon the Sea Snake. That's right, you don't get to fight Mother Brain, so the real final boss of the game is none other than Phantoon. Super Metroid. Can we just talk about this for a second? So, at the end of the game, the Federation shows up and does something. We never really figure out what.
But the point is, they were just there! How did they miss a giant space octopus in the middle of nowhere?
It's not like they're walking around in a dark room and they trip over something and they're like, oh, hey, what was that? Oh, probably nothing. Let's get going.
No! Let's talk about space for a minute. Let's talk about love.
Space is empty. The space that is taken up takes up a lot of space. Picture an empty room. Now picture an empty room with something in it. Makes sense? Point being, it's easy to spot a giant octopus in the emptiness of space.
Holy shit!
And this is how you're going to end your Metroid game? First off, you had me jump face first into the maw of the Metroid Queen without telling me that I now have the ability to use power bombs.
I cut my finger!
Then you have the audacity to not have Samus take out the main antagonist of the game?
That's blood. You can't really see it very well.
Are you mad?
I tried to make a beauty mark, but it didn't work.
Where's the Tylenol?
Chip, I wasn't even in this episode.
Hey everyone, Eve wasn't even in this episode?
Wow, this is Christopher Walken. Chip was unable to do the ending card. And so I'm telling you to subscribe and watch the other videos. Because if you don't, I'm gonna stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Hey, the official Chip Roberts website is live. Your one-stop shop for all things Chip Roberts. Whoa. I put a link in the description. Go ahead and check it out. It is still on its way to awesomeness, even though it's so awesome right now. Urgh. Anyways, it's got some bios. I can't talk right now. It's got a biography. It's got videos. It's got a coming soon section. It's got a section where I talk about guitar and music. It's got just about everything you could possibly imagine from a Chip Roberts site. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time for the top 10 best bosses in Metroid. Take care, guys.